done and went to DAs, and especially calling her and letting her know you had this clip before you went. I'll not change my mind on that. It was wrong. And even fucking Stevie Wonder can say that was wrong. There was definitely bad, underhanded intentions there, and I'll say it. It was wrong. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, if something had happened, if one of your grandkids had been on here and I'd seen it, I would have some way, shape or form got in contact and said, please, can you get in contact and let Maz know that her grandson or whoever has been on here, they're doing this, and leave it at that. Nobody else knew who that was, but you said you knew his voice. Well, you made the whole app aware it was Chippy's son. And again, I just think you knew exactly what you were doing. I don't think it's right. And again, I would have been more concerned at the adult that was on screen, whoever fucking recorded it, and the adult that was battling him. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's the way I think on it. It wasn't the child's fault. Which child's not going to do things? For all I know, my grandkids could be down there puffing the granny out, getting pissed as parrots. Who am I to know? Pearl, I don't care what people think. I know there was... And that's fine, but I'm entitled to my opinion too. And I think it was underhanded. It was a little kick in the teeth for Chippy. Do you know what I'm saying? That's my opinion, and I'm entitled to it. And the same as I'm not going to call you a liar or anything, but that's just my opinion, I think, because you don't get on with Chippy. It was a kick in the teeth. Why go to another platform and not just... You tried to ring your sister. Why not just leave her a little voice message? She'd have got it. And end of. Nobody was none the wiser on TikTok. You knew his voice, as you said. Nobody else knew that little boy's voice. And to me, I'll never have my opinion took away. That was very scummy, and it was just a dig at Chippy. I'm sorry. Especially, yes, exactly. CA's platform of all people. I wouldn't have took it to no platform. I'd have got in contact with the family. You said you rang your sister. She didn't answer. You could have left her a voicemail. End of. You were protecting the child, and that was it. That would have showed you true intentions, but going on to another platform. No, I get that, my Max. I get it. Sorry. Oh, excuse me. But yeah, and I'm saying to people, make sure... at who you're prescribing to on this app. Go check that all accounts are up. You're still watching these people. You're still getting something for your money. And if you're not, please get onto your bank and cancel prescriptions that you're not going into these rooms, that you're not watching, what you're paying for something that you're not watching for. Do you know what I'm saying? So just be careful what you're doing. Money's hard to come by. To double down on it makes it worse. Me double down on what? Is not protect. Exactly. This is what I'm saying, Lady of Norfolk, right? This is what I'm trying to say. If Max had gone to Chippy's sister like she did, she tried to ring her, she should have just left a voicemail. That was letting the blood auntie of this child know what was going on. She could have got in contact with Chippy some way, shape or form. End of. It was done. It didn't need to be fetched to the app. And especially that fucking platform. Come on. She hates everybody, even herself, I would say, most days. Because that's all it is on there, an absolute devil's platform where all she does is rip into everybody. It's effing this and effing that and effing play the next clip, Ricochet. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, why would you go there, of all places? No need for Max to be getting attacked in the comments again. She's not getting attacked. People's just having the opinion, and I think everybody's entitled to that. If I fuck up, people have the opinion on me, and I just think that's how the app should be. Be truthful, be more... People should have more of a backbone and give the honest to God's opinion. We get a bit further down the line. Stop all the snowflaking. Stop being offended over stupid things to be offended. Be outraged when somebody does a fuck up down the line. Like, Even if you'd come on and said, do you know, I didn't even think what I was doing. I did fuck up there. I'm sorry. I hold my hands up. I shouldn't have done it. End of. Then nobody else can ever say anything to you. But to me, like I say, it was just one of them things. I know you saying it's not, but in my opinion, it was. I got muted on your platform for having an opinion. What did you get muted about, Snooze? If you don't mind me asking. Tell me what you got muted about, because the only way you would have got muted is if you talked on kids, if you talked about racism, and if you were talking about my family. Thanks, my dirt. Good afternoon. Every child has potential to be everyone is. Mine was little Kents. And my grandkids, listen, they go from the ages of 1 up to 19, and don't tell me that my grandchildren is not doing anything underhanded behind the scenes that their parents do not know about. Piss off. Of course, kids will be kids. If somebody come to me and said, your granddaughter is doing this and doing that and doing the other, I'm not going to call them people. I am going to go to the mother and father and say, listen, I've been told this. Just have a little watch, see if it's right, end of. We all know how they can be feckers. For saying it was a disgrace how women were ganging up on one woman. Well, I apologise to that, and if I find out that you were muted for that, I will demod that person. Did it say who muted you for saying that? And which was the woman who was getting ganged up on? Are you on about speaking about the vomit? Because she was offered more times than enough to come in my live. She was spamming over and over and over again the same thing. All right. Now I understand it then. So if you've had your say, you weren't just giving your opinion, you were forcing it onto people. Right. So can I just tell you something, Snoozy, and you're welcome in my live anytime, right? If Vomit had wanted to come in at any given time, I even said that I would drop everybody out the boxes and I would let the ex-mods who had something to say to her come up one at a time. So don't ever tell me that I am unfair on my platform, because that's one thing nobody on this app can say about me, that I am unfair. Everybody was, that's fine. Everybody can get in my box and come and have their say, including Vomit. But what Vomit won't do is, when she's faced with facts about her and the truth, what these people's had for years, she won't come, because she knows they can pull proof up. That's the whole reason why she won't get in the box. Not about getting ganged up or getting Exactly. I've just had confirmation, the screenshots. That's one good thing about my mods. You've said the same comment over and over and over again. That's why you were muted, because you were pissing people off. They seen your comment. Even if you said it twice, you didn't have to keep spamming in the comments. So that's why. Sorry, that's another thing as well. You won't be blocked, you will be muted if you keep spamming. People's not backward, they can read your comment, and if they want to at you back and give their opinion on the comment, they will. But ban from that, Babby, don't keep spamming in the chat. Do you know what I'm saying? But that's why then you have been muted for keep spamming. But like I say, nobody's backward in the chat. They can see your comment, whether it be once, twice or 3 times, but don't keep spamming it. You were pissing people off. Thank you. Sorry, the phone might go off again. Somebody's trying to ring us. Somebody's trying Sorry, everybody. Can you hear us? I tell you, I was getting a phone call. Can everybody hear me? You don't need to do anything. You're still spamming now. Say snooze, you're still spamming now. People get... What's that say? Get in the box. I can't let people in the box. I don't get my boxes back till tomorrow. Also, now I've to get out of having... No, you can have your opinion, but stop spamming the same thing over and over again. If people see it, they can see it. People's not silly. You don't have to keep spamming. Put different things in. Don't keep pressing whatever you're pressing and having the same conversation with yourself. I also get told too... I don't know what that word says, Babby. Honest, I'm not a full shilling. Stuff. I don't know what that means. But snooze, you're allowed your opinion in here, but don't keep spamming the same thing because you piss people off. I know I've had confirmation, both Canadian and Wikishare both knew Max was going onto that platform with that clip. I know that. And Max, listen, and if you want this conversation, and I've got the proof as well to back it up, this is what I'm saying. I wasn't impressed with it. And listen, that like I say, I'll never change my opinion. I wasn't impressed with it. You were underhanded. You knew what you were doing. You informed them you were going onto the platform before you went on there. You were the only one that knew his voice. And you done it for a reason. End of. You can't say you're impartial when you're said you hate her and call her that. Who have I said I hate? Nobody hears me saying that word because I don't use it because hate's a very bad word. Who have I said that about? You can say you're impartial. What does impartial mean? When you're said you hate her and call her that. What does that mean? Wait there. No one. I was replying to Pearl about what stuff means. Pearl never said... It means you don't pick sides. Oh, no, I don't. And listen, people that's on here and watches me now knows that even if it's my friends, Pearl did say it. I said what? That I hate somebody? No, definitely not. But you can pull the screen recording forward, and when I've got my boxes back on tomorrow, you can come in the box and play it. Because I always say there's nobody on this app that I hate. There's people I dislike and can't stand, can't abide. I'll use them words, but I don't use hate. Pearl sat back and let everyone back. When you are not on, you never said you hate anyone. I wouldn't say that. I know I don't say that because I don't like that word. I don't like it. I'm based. Are you my minx? Based in what? I'm the same. Mum always told me hate is a strong word. It's a very, very strong word. Max, why did you do it? Oh, you're talking to there. You says multiple times that anyone is more than welcome in the box. Anytime, and I'll still say that now. Even now, anytime at all, Vomit wants to get in my box, she can come in, and then I'll let people up one at a time so it doesn't look like a bully life, so she can answer questions, they can show her proof, and just like out of her lies, what she tells and how she manipulates people, how she pulls the wool over people's eyes, how she, how she does a lot of things. Do you know what I'm saying? What's that just said? Max wasn't the one that recorded it, but it fell on Max's lap, whichever way you look at it, and Max took it to fucking CAs. When it was always premeditated, that's a word that I know as well, premeditated, because there's a message where she sent it. She knew that the Canadian Bush and Wikishare knew she was going in to play that clip, so piss right off. How's about that? I'm trying to be nice about it and just say that I didn't agree with it. It was underhanded and to me it was snaky. It was a kick in the cods for Chippy. End of. Whichever way you look at it, that's what it was. No matter who loaded it, she fired it big style, 1,000,000%. It's all been planned. Of course it was. Didn't Max dare to see she had gossip? Yes, she did. Yes, she did. With you and I love Aunt Sally. Honestly, do you know, you can have a laugh, and as much as a godly woman she is, she's all about having a little bit of fun. Do you know what I'm saying? Gossip is not safeguarding, 1,000,000%. I agree. It was a kick in the cods to Chippy, whichever way you look at it. And that was my opinion on it. And it was malicious. Anyways, going to the... you can like Max. I like Max. But if also, as a friend, I can call it out when I think something's underhanded and a bit scummy. Well, very scummy. Yes, I'll call it out. People call me out and they're entitled to. I get called out every single day to the platform that she took the recording to. But do I care to mention that person? No. She doesn't interest me. Who's going to listen to a fucking green screen? She can't even be truthful about who she is. So why are we going to listen to what's happening in our lives? Hey, my Torian.
Tell?
Yeah. This is a tell enough coming. I can feel it. Go on.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Why was your flaps hanging low on Clapper last night? I saw them and they were very long.
Because they've been stretched, because I thought I was buying a toy, and when I sat on it and realised and done the damage, it was a fucking massive fuck off flask. So it done us loads of like...
I can't even troll you. Fuck off. Get out of here.
That turned out nice again. So, yeah, it was a big tartan one. What was I going to say there? I forgot what the fuck I was saying there now with my Torian, but I do love her. See, people's forgets now. Do you know all of these trolling days, they're gone? Do you know even my EQ gave up and she just said, I'm bored with you because I can't even troll you no more. And it happens over time. It'll happen to the best of us. We get to the point where you can't be trolled no more. I love people trying. We do love our Torian round these ways. I never look at my hubby's flask the same. Dave is doing his date at 6. He is. At 6 o'clock, me babbies, we've got our Mr. Duran's in his shorts and a thong with Nutella up the back, going into a supermarket and doing his tasks. Can't wait. You love tea and you. Oh, thanks, my Claire. We love yous too. I wish the boxes was open because... Do you want us to go over onto me backup account so Max can get in the box and then somebody can come in and, like, say why we all seeing the same thing? Max, are you still in here yet? Do you want to do that? Because I feel like you need to get your side out too. They're not me, babby. I don't get them back till tomorrow. It might say to use the open, but honestly, really not. Try and request it. It'll show you can't get up. Is Max still in here? I don't know if she's still in. I have to wait near to Max because it's no good opening the boxes if Max is not going to come in. Max, are you still in here? Because I want you to understand, Max, why it's come across and it looks the way that it looks. And it's no thing against you. It's just people having their honest opinions. Sorry, mods, if Max is commenting, can somebody pin it? Because I don't think she's in. Matthew Q, that outed, is Matthew. I don't know who Matthew Q is, me baby. Can we share the live back to Max a minute and I'll just ask her that question because it's no good going on there if she's not going to come in. Has been taken and that's the sad account. Oh, it isn't being taken. Why do you go on your backup? Because That's the only place I can get boxes at the minute. And I'm saying if Max wants to come in and give her side to things, then she's entitled to. I didn't start this live off that. I was just coming on for a chat. You got boxes now, I can see them. So, right, try and request them. Or mods, try and put somebody up into the box. Because for me, it's saying I haven't got boxes. And I know that the appeal hasn't been granted, so it says error, there you go, so there's no boxes. It doesn't let you click. I'm just waiting to see if Matt okay, and we're there. We're there with the shares. Thank you, everybody. I love yous. We're there with the shares. We're nearly at 100k, and then mods can let people up. Woohoo! If you haven't got your heart me's in, the mods are going through. But thank you to everybody that sent them. Pearl, have you fallen out with Ange? No. Who you on about, our DA? Definitely not. I'll let my cockapoo in because, I mean, it's her fault all of this is happening.
What do you mean? How come I'm in the box?
Eh?
You've broken your own rule. You need 100k taps.
I know, but we're there now, basically. No. I thought you were going to tell us about something.
No.
We at 100k now, so go on, mods. You can let up my top girl in because she's desperate. She's biting up the chomp here. I can feel it.
Top girl. Top girl.
Who you've been mean to her today?
She's pulling her face because she didn't get a Chanel bronzer.
Oh.
What did you say, Cockapoo?
I said she's pulling her face because she didn't get a Chanel bronzer.
Blonzer? What's a blonzer?
I don't know. I'm very confused.
She's very confused, my top girl.
Pearl,
Oh, calm down. Get it out there.
Don't be taking the piss out the way I speak. You can't.
So, are we going to
Did she
share the
just take the
live?
piss out of my stutter then?
You took the piss out of me saying blonzer first.
Condescending cunt.
Thank you.
That didn't stutter.
I cherish that.
Oh, it's all kicking off with me two bloody mods. It's kicking off, everybody.
No, Pearl, she made me cry.
Oh, that's terrible. We can't have my little top girl crying.
Hey, Pearl, you know what? You know when your kids think one gets more than the other? That's what this whinging bitch is going on about.
Legit. That 100%.
Oh, Becky, thank you for the treasure box, me baby. Everybody thank Becky if you get a coin. Thank you.
Jodie send you my address.
No, she hasn't got my number.
So, mods, you can pop people in now. We've stick to our agreement. Pop people in, but if we share the live to Max, because I don't think Max was impressed what I said this morning. But again, I think friends should also be able to call when they think it's been bad behaviour, underhanded tactics. I think it should be allowed to be called out. Because a true friendship is not blowing smoke up each other's buttholes. I know Blaster's crying, she's upset. I have said to people, go across and tell her if she wants to come across and speak about anything, she can. She can. Because I've got her back 100% on this, I'm sorry.
This is her first rodeo with regards to the whole app, sort of every box or every line you go into, someone chatting shit about you.
Yeah.
And it's a lot when it happens.
Exactly. Good morning, afternoon, everyone.
You two's world.
Hello, Queen, Ladybug and Paula. Paula's still loading.
Oh, sorry. Give me 30 minutes. I'll be back, man.
Right, go on then and calm down. Oh, cockapoo, you've affected her.
No.
She is upset.
Yes, she dragged me into her live this morning and gave me what for.
Yeah, and showing us out she shouldn't be getting any. Exactly, my Courtney. Why should Blaster be penalised for having a traumatic illness that affects, I would say, 99.9% of people? That we all know somebody who's had that. We all have people most of us will have had people in the family that's been affected by it. We know somebody, way, shape and form, who has had that illness, and that's wrong to be going at her for showing people her scars, what she is proud of, because she's beat things. So why should she be penalised for that? I'm sorry.
Yeah. Do you know what it is? I think Blaster stands for injustice, and I think she feels as though she's being penalised, and not for something that she's done wrong, for something that she's actually did from a good place.
Exactly, and you come from that same place, my cockapoo, and you were questioned on it. And to me, it was all wrong. It should never have been. It was your. This is why I say don't. Because you know when you're bringing anything to the app, and I'll still stand by it, anything at all, then you're giving people the right to have the opinion on it.
Yeah, and that's why I've never kicked off, never jumped up and down, never screamed and shouted about it, never, faked rage over it, because it was my choice to share what I did, and
Exactly.
it's also my choice not to share anything more.
Exactly. And sometimes you have to fuck up and make a mistake by doing something like that to realise I'll never do that again. And it just shows you, gives you that little taste of how cruel this app can be.
But it's the people. So for me, I think that if you feel strong enough to withstand any sort of criticism, what have you, bring what the fuck you want to the app. Talk about what the fuck you want on the app. Just know that not 100% of the people 100% of the time are ever going to be behind you.
Exactly, and that was the best way that can be put. That there, when people say, when they listen to me and say, "Don't bring your traumas to the app," you know, I don't understand the meanation of the words. In my head, I know what I'm trying to say, but I just can't get it out my mouth properly. That's the perfect way to put it. Nobody's telling anybody don't bring your trauma to the app, but I advise them not to, because I think I've seen that many times the repercussions of what happens to people, and when people are down, people will kick you even harder just to make sure they've got that last little dig in, they've got that last bit of pain caused to you. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Like, it's sad as well, because you should be able to talk about anything, but personally me, I wouldn't. And there's lots of things going on in my life, lots of things will go on in the future, and I won't bring it to the app because I won't allow people to use it against me, and that's what they do. That's a sad reality of it. They'll use it against you.
And everyone does, yeah. So, it is. I don't know if people get this about me, but it's very, very hard to, when people talk about all of the things, I don't get triggered by people's behaviour and what they do and what they say and all the rest of it. The only thing, I'm a bit like Pearl. We've never discussed this, but I've heard you say it, Pearl. I find it really hard to listen to anything to do with, anything that's happened that's really bad to children.
Yeah.
I can't watch it. I don't stop on it. I don't dwell on it. I never see it on my FYP.
That's me. And that's what I said, because that truly in real life affects me. So anything to do with children, anything to do with animals, that would affect me bad. And that's why you'll never hear me talk about it. You'll never see me play a video on it. You'll see me do nothing, because I don't like it and it affects me. And that's how you know when people don't talk about them things, won't look at them things and won't show them things, it truly in real life affects you. So that's why I just don't.
Yeah.
Hello, ladies. Leah and Queen Ladybug. Hello. Hi, Leah.
I don't think Leah knows she's in the box.
No, I'll take her out.
Sounds like she's in the tumble dryer.
Exactly. Queen Ladybug. No. She's been there for a week and never spoke. Right, anybody now who wants to get in the box, please request and come in and have your say on things.
Just come in and say hello. Oh, hello, Joe.
Hi, Pearl. How cocker?
Hi, my Joe. How are you?
How you doing?
I'm good. Are you?
Not too bad, thanks. Not too bad. I think this whole thing is so sad, and it could have been avoided, because there are some people that I don't get on with, and if I saw their children live and doing things they shouldn't do, I would not have gone to a 2K live. I'd have done whatever I could to get hold of them personally and make them aware. So no matter what her intentions were, it's just wrong.
Agreed. I agree, and you have just heard us have my opinion. Max was in the chat, and she was like saying she never done this, that, and the other, and I agree. But she was entitled to her opinion, but I also was entitled to mine. I think everybody should be allowed the opinion, and let's get it out there, speak about it, end it. The kids done what kids do.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. You a lot of noise there, love.
No matter the parenting, kids will find a way of doing what kids want to do.
Exactly. And so you're okay, Leah. And listen, it's like this, all of this, like, take the phones off them, take this. Do you know my advice to that? I think, no, you should be able to trust your child. Yeah. Don't take things off them, because all you learn them to do then is be sneaky and underhanded about things.
Exactly.
Hey, do you know Rembo was in the chat? I think it was being discussed in another live, and Rembo said, when my child had grown up and I found out what they'd been up to, I went mad. And I remember sitting down with my mum and telling her a few things, and she was absolutely like shocked that I'd basically been able to, to get away with as much as I got away with.
And we've all been there. We've all been kids, and we've all done underhanded things. Even if you've told a lie to your parents, you've done underhanded things. So, like...
And if you go all gun at them, they're going to deny it. Even if they're put on the spot, they're going to, they're going to lie.
They'll go undercover, in the darkness, and then do things behind your back. That's why I don't think it's a good thing at taking phones off them, stopping them from going here, stopping them from going there. Let them be truthful with you. Let them know they can trust their parents to tell them anything. And whether it be good or bad, your child should have that trust. And when you reprimanding them for the word, what I would choose, by taking things off them, stopping them from going places, you're making them be sneaky and underhanded. That's my opinion on it.
Because the more you're like that, you're sort of driving them away and they go elsewhere, which is what you don't want them to do.
Hi, Scouse Slayer. Exactly. So has anybody shared this live to Max? Because I would like Max to come up and explain why she thought she was safeguarding Chippy's son, when I've had my opinion this morning. I think it was just a kick in the cods, and it was being underhanded, and it was a one-up.
Well, I don't really know Max. I haven't got an axe to grind with her. I don't dislike us. But what has been done wasn't safeguarding. It wasn't. No matter how you try and twist it, it wasn't.
Exactly. But I do know she knows I'm live, and listen, if she wants to come in, she can come in. And again, and that goes for the vomit can come in, any of people can come in, her friends, current mods, they can all come in and have the say on things. And what else was it? Oh, the blaster. If anybody's got an opinion on anything, please come up and think why it's okay for certain people to call people out for showing their trauma when they can sit on a live, and whichever way you look at about CA, it was actual what she was saying on that live, saying mine's a nice looking pair of diddies, and I'm even rubbing them, wish you could see them. So what's the difference with her being scummy and saying that to Blaster showing her scars that she's overcome her illness? Up there. New generation, do you know you're in the box?
What that woman said earlier in Chippy's live to Blaster was so disgusting.
Sorry, my Joe, what did you say?
What that woman said in Chippy's live earlier to Blaster was so disgusting.
What did she say? I didn't see Chippy.
She just went at her. She was just like saying that she was embarrassing for doing what she'd done, and even though she'd had a grandparent that had survived cancer or whatever, and she was just going at her and just being absolutely vile. Like, there was no woman supporting women. It was just, whether you agree with someone showing their scars or not, she was just absolutely vile to her.
Agreed. And that'll be somebody that sits in the Canadian bushes live and laughs at her about playing with the diddies and saying she wished people could see them. So I don't get it myself, honestly. Do you know, the people on here, and I'll say it, they're like sheep, and it depends what room you go into, as if you agree with that person who's old and alive, or if not, or you're kissing both. I never ever And yous know, please, I hope yous know me now. Even if you've got a grievance against me, come in and tell us. You're not going to be like kicked out the box or muted for having your opinion. But again, don't constantly spam in the comments the same thing that you're saying, because that aggravates the life out of us. But come up, feel free and have your opinion. Who was that last who was spamming in the comments and said she was muted for having an opinion?
Suze, wasn't it? Or Soz? Something like that.
Suze or Soz.
I've not muted anyone.
If you're in the chat, no, I know who it was, Suze. So, Suze, if you're in the chat and you want to come up in the box, please come up in the box and have your opinion. Scars are not fun, they have been through. Exactly. And anybody who's following me on this account, if you're not following me main, please, it's the same, but without the backup. Thank you. Does anybody want to come up? Come on, this is why I've come across to this side for, so people can come in and have the opinion on things. Probably because Chippy was supporting Blaster.
Donna's come in the box.
Who?
Oh, she's dropped. Okay. But I think a lot of people don't realise they're in. I'll let them in.
I'm surprised more people aren't up, because so many people have got a strong opinion about this.
Exactly. Hi, new generation. Do you know you're in the box? New generation. Do you know you're in the box? Hello?
That's the second time now she's come in.
Trisha's readings. Do you know you're in the box?
Yeah,
Hi.
so firstly, I just want to say, Pal, what you've been doing is amazing. And being so unbiased with it all and allowing everyone to have to say. I think in regards to Chippy's son, I just think it's wrong.
Sorry, 1 second. Who's snoring or heavy breathing?
Not me.
Chat or Sal's? Not me. So it's Sal's. That's it. Go on. Sorry, Trisha.
Yeah. So I just think it's wrong. It wasn't safeguarding at all. I think I'm coming from a parent's perspective as well. I have a teenage daughter. She has her ways of getting round these apps that you can do to kind of keep tracks on them. It doesn't work. They are so tech savvy now that they just don't get the ability to have that parenting in a sense. And since we've kind of reduced those kind of restrictions that she would have needed, a few years ago, she's actually become a better child, because actually she is more open with sharing anything that she's worried about on her phone. She'll come to us, she will say, oh, this has happened. Is this okay? Is it not okay? And that relationship has just built so much stronger bonds as well by having those discussions of what is safe, what isn't safe. So, yeah, I have to say I don't agree with what happened with Chippy's son. And as for the Blaster, I think good on her for actually raising that awareness around breast cancer. People, they know about the ads, they know about this, but they don't know real life stories half the time. So I think good on you, Blaster.
Exactly. Nobody should be ever ashamed of what's happened to them in their life.
Absolutely not. But
Because they've survived that. So who's anybody, and especially somebody who will never put the face on screen because they're not truthful and don't know who the cells are, why should they be allowed to question and blame somebody for a vile thing?
Exactly.
When she was shown her scars and she should be entitled to do what she wants
100%. And I
about
think,
her trauma.
yeah, I just think don't make comments on things that is just going to come back and bite you in the behind, really. But I will jump down and let everyone else have their say.
Well, thank you for that, Tricia.
Thank you.
Thank you now. Bye. Have a nice day. Hi, ladies. Jenny, Chat, Donna, and I've said hi to Joe. Hi. 1 second, Chat. I think you were in the longest. Do you want to have your say?
If you don't mind.
Yeah, go on.
To make a few points. Thank you for having me up.
You're welcome.
I will quickly say about the blaster, respect to her. I nursed my mum through breast cancer. Thankfully, she came through it. So she has scars to bear, but appreciate that and respect her doing it. I understand why she did. And on the chippy front, I've got 3 daughters and they're all teenagers now. One's an adult. Do you know what? These kids are a nightmare. You cannot police them all the time. However, I don't know if you remember an app called Kick.
No.
Okay, it was a long time ago. But one of my daughters got groomed through that. So I think making sure that your children are up to date with what they're doing online and stuff like that. I must admit, it became a full-time job for me to police their phones. And it was really hard. Now, my girls, sounds a bit strange, but my girls have to put their phones in a certain place at night. So when they get up in the morning, I've got phones going off for days with alarms because they can't hear them, but I can. But for the fact that they have to remove their phones away, don't get me wrong, I've caught them a few times. But I think it's just being vigilant as parents as well. No disrespect to Chippy. Obviously, he was fast asleep; he didn't know. But I just wanted to say that do what you can with the kids. And one thing I know is they have to earn the privilege back. You have to earn your trust back.
Yeah, exactly. This is my whole point, where I wouldn't reprimand them by taking things off them, telling them not to do things. They have to learn the ways of the world. And I think the more you say to them, don't do a thing, like, you're going to entice them to want to do that, but go underground with things. Do you know what I'm saying? Try and always make them be open and honest with you, whether it be good or bad. Say, you're not going to get into trouble as long as I know about it.
And it actually opened up a bigger thing for me and my kids, the trust with each other, by being honest. And, I've just caught you with your phone at 12 o'clock at night. So, there's got to be consequences, but in the same respect, they've got to know that, we're doing it for a good purpose as well, to keep them safe online, because, my kids have done mad stuff online. And I've had phone calls where somebody has said, did you know that this child was on live? I'm like, how the hell? So, but that's one thing I would have done. I would have gone to, or tried to reach out to the parent. I've seen other children pop up. Yeah. I'm like, they shouldn't be on here. And reached out to the parent.
Exactly, like I say, it's not the crime of the century, actually, is it? It's just a kid being a kid. But I think the way that Max went about it, to me, was very underhanded, and it was a kick in the teeth to Chippy. End of. That's my opinion, and I won't take it any other way.
No. Well, thank you for having me.
You're welcome.
I'd put my piece in, and take care. Have a nice afternoon.
You too. Thank you very much for coming up. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Hi, Jenny. Jenny?
Hi.
Hi.
You okay?
I am. Are you?
I'm nervous. I just want to say, Roblox is just as bad. I'm sorry, but I've had to block so many people off my daughters, and I've got every app, like, where you can control everything. There's so many weirdos. It's the weirdos that are ruining it for kids.
Yeah, exactly.
But you can't stop kids from being kids.
This is my whole point. It's not the crime of the century. I flipped it when I was a kid. All my brothers and sisters did.
God,
my kids did. And so's my grandkids. And don't tell me that not one of them is doing anything underhanded or sneaky behind the scenes, because I don't believe it.
We've all done it.
Exactly.
I think they're blowing it out of, like, it's silly. There's a lot worse things in the world than that.
Oh, sorry, do you know something? All of yous talk. Is any of my cockapoo get up in the comments? Because I've just got the carpet fit here for 2 seconds just to show me some samples. I'll have to go on mute a minute, so jump up in the box, please. Right. There you go. So I'll be 5 minutes on mute, so you just take... Oh, come on in.
Hi, Cockapoo.
Hiya, love. I think Top Girl wants to come back up as well. She's going for round 2. Joe's laughing because she knows. No, do you know what though? I know it's difficult, isn't it? Because people will say, "Well, you haven't got kids, so how can you comment?" But I was a kid once.
Yeah,
I've done all kinds of,
absolutely.
I've
You
done all
don't have
kinds
to
of
have
shit.
children.
Do you know? Before, obviously, I'm of the age before internet. I remember sneaking out of the house, and to get back in, I'd left the back window open in the dining room, and I
Thank
tried,
God
and I
we
tried
didn't
to
have the
get
internet.
myself through the window. My mum caught me half in and out. Do you know what she did? She pushed me out and told me to go and sleep in the greenhouse.
Oh, God, my dad used to chase me up the hill.
Yeah.
I'm glad I had my childhood before the internet, because
You and
if
me
I don't
both.
remember it or there's no pictures, it didn't happen. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Exactly
See,
that.
the thing is,
I think it's internet and phones that have ruined the kids nowadays.
yeah,
They're
it
not
has.
kids anymore.
yeah, I agree
I
completely.
mean, they're great, but they can also be absolutely awful as well,
Yeah.
especially in the wrong hands or the wrong intentions. Do you know what I mean?
The thing
Yeah.
is as well, people expect you to be a helicopter parent, and that you can't always be that helicopter parent. Yes, you can do everything in your power to protect your children, but like Pearl did say, the only way they are going to learn is by making mistakes. It's how we learned growing up. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm
100%.
43 and I fucked up many a time as a kid, but it taught me the ways of the world.
Morning, ladies.
All right,
Dave.
Oh, well, hello,
Afternoon.
Cockapoo. You all right?
Yeah, I'm running this live. What do you want? What's your name?
Just wanting the discussion is about computers and the children and that in it, and like everything like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I've been saying. Listen, it's quite funny how I say something and then 6 months down the line, people start mentioning it. People automatically assume, yeah, oh, I know where my kid is. He's in his bedroom on the computer. So instead of going out to play, right?
Yep.
Because people used to think, oh, if they know where the kid is on the computer, they're safe.
No, they're not.
You're not safe on the
No.
computer. You're more safer now going out to play.
Absolutely.
You're
I
more
couldn't agree
safer
more.
than kids going out to play. And if you know, when kids are on the old Xbox and all this, I don't care, like whatever. Every child will swear with their mates. They'll have the
Yep.
banter with their mates. They think the mum and dad ain't listening. It's not the crime of the century, you know. And kids will be fucking kids. The
Of
problem
course they
is
will.
now, a lot of opinions come from people that are fucking snowflakes.
Yeah.
That is the problem we have. And with this app, there's so many hypocrites that want to talk about kids this, kids that, kids
And
that.
selective outrage. as
It's
well.
just
Let's not
selective
forget
of
that.
who you want to say, whose kid. You can never say someone's kid's done something bad because they're not your fucking kid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And when it comes to the PC, I mean, my twins, they have the old computer, but they also go out down the park. You know,
Yes.
their mum stands on the park, but they're on the park with the children. They're playing, they're being normal children. And then when they're on the old Xbox, I dare say, listen, they sit there. I've had fully grown arguments with my children and their children. And, you know, they've swore at me before. And no cunt's going to cause me kids out for swearing or anything like that. They're children. It doesn't mean your child's a little brat or your child ain't been brought up properly. It's fucking kids living and learning the way of life of being around other children.
They're
What do you want to do?
talking to you how they want to, aren't they?
Yeah.
You know, what you got to do? Wrap them up in cotton wool and put them in a cupboard.
Exactly. I mean, my youngest, as much as my youngest, she'll be 9 in May, and she's quite tech savvy with a phone and an Xbox. But the one thing that kid loves to do is go and play out on the estate.
Yeah,
He loves being
100%.
outside.
And no creator or no person on this app can comment on anybody else's child when they don't lead a good example themselves on a platform.
Exactly.
100%.
This is where, like, it's all fucked up with this app now. We're now judging children's upbringings and parenting and...
Yeah, who are we
fuck
to
with
judge other people's parenting?
You're not.
Exactly.
No one's children should be in anybody else's mouth. Whether
Facts.
you've seen their children do something or whatever, your opinion means fuck all because you're not feeding them kids.
Yep.
Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I just wanted to come up because I've been saying for a long time, people have been saying, I know where my children are, they're in the bedroom, they're on the computer, they're safe. Listen, I'm so sorry to absolutely make you think different. The worst place your kid could constantly be when he comes home from school or she comes home is in the bedroom with their earphones on playing fucking Roblox or anything like that.
See, Roblox is banned in my house. I won't even let my children.
It is the worst place for predators. You're better off.
Social media as well, Dave. We're so responsible for depression in kids.
Everything. Don't get me wrong. It is down to no one can judge. It's down. Obviously, we're parents. We're always going to monitor what our children are doing. But listen, our children, as soon as their parents' backs are turned, they're on that old Xbox and they're swearing with their mates, thinking they're little gangsters, and they're giggling because they're giggling because the things they're saying, but they're being children. Children are children, man. Look at us when we was kids. I was shitting in people's letterboxes, nicking people's cars, drinking Diamond White, or playing Knock-a-Door Run.
Diamond White.
I was giving old people fake £5 notes just so I can change it for the youth club.
Can I know what Diamond White is, please?
Diamond White is absolutely legal cider.
It's paint stripper with alcohol in it.
Yes, cockapoo. You've got it.
Talking about like the children, I was like, my daughter's an angel, this, that, and the other. She never swore. And I heard her say tramp to her friend the other day.
Yeah, you'd be surprised because, listen, and children, this is where I just don't get it. Children.
Mad Dog 2020,
they are what they say on the tin. They are fucking children.
They are. They've got to learn.
But I wouldn't let her swear at me, though. I think that's
we're not saying that.
She doesn't swear at you. She corrects you. She pulls you in line.
Yeah, we're not saying that, cockapoo. We're not saying that, Top Gear. What we're saying is, when children are around their friends, they're living their little childhood. They're saying naughty things they know they shouldn't say, but they say it because they're with their friends.
Yeah, exactly.
Frogger, if she was listening to me, she would call you a cunt right now. But she wouldn't say that, you fucking cunt.
I've actually met TG's daughter, and she's actually very polite. She's very well behaved, and she corrects her mother.
She's beautifully spoken as well, her daughter.
Amy,
you were going to say something.
My eldest swore. I mean, it was completely by accident. She fell up the stairs and she went, "Oh, for fuck's sake!" And she was only about 9 or 10, and I sent her to a room. But then I called her.
I'd laugh at that
because I felt such a hypocrite. Because I swear, and I'm like, listen, I know you do it around your friends and when you're out on the estate and when you're on your games and whatnot, just don't do it to me. And
that'd be different for me, but I'm a different kind of parent to everybody else.
Exactly.
If I heard my child say that, I'd fucking have to turn my head away because I'd laugh, and then I'd say, you can't say that.
Was the problem. I sent her upstairs, I was laughing. I was like, oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but it's because, like you say, they're picking things up when they're out with their friends, and
of course they do.
And you got it. Look, they all go on the side.
But also they pick it up from the adults as well. Because when my kids were small, when one of my daughters was annoying the other one, and we're in the kitchen and we heard her from the distance saying, "Oh, for fuck's sake!" We couldn't help but laugh, but they had to tell her off.
My boys have got an iPhone.
How can you correct something in the right context when it's been used in the right context?
My twins, they've got an iPhone each, and the only app they've got on it is WhatsApp. That's the only thing they got. They got no other app. They're not allowed on it. Their mummy's very strict.
I'm the same with my 14-year-old. She's got WhatsApp and Facebook, and that is it.
How old are your twins, if you don't mind us letting us know, Dave?
14.
14. Also, they're older than Mia. Mia has... Mia's begged us to have TikTok, but at the moment we've said no.
Yeah, see, I'm having that with my eldest. She's like, yeah, but Mum, you can knock it down. And I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah, my twins, though, they're the most politest children. You would never think they're from my cloth. Swear to God now. Their mother has done such an amazing job. You'd never think they were my children. They're so polite. They have manners. They, if you ask them if they want something, they look at each other before answering. But then when they're on the Xbox, because I had an Xbox once and I was like on their gaming stream with them, and oh my God, you fucking and I'm sitting there listening. I'm going, oi lads, you calm this down a little bit. Your dad's here listening to this fucker.
Yeah. Hey Dave, honest question.
Go on.
Given that they're 50% your DNA and they're 14, you telling me that they're not pulling the wool over their mum's eyes?
100%. Listen, they come out with me, yeah?
They're too clever, these kids.
They
these
come out
days.
with me, and I'll say to them, if we're out and about and someone leaves some, I'll say, go and grab that still saw off the garden, bab. Nah, Mum, you're mad, Dad. I say, nah, just come on, quickly, put it in the boot.
God.
I'll say, we'll split the money. Just put the still saw in the boot. Nah, she's going to kill us, Daddy.
Nope.
They'll argue, and then what they'll say, Dad, if I do it, Colton or Grass on me, or Presley will say, if I do it, Presley or Grass on me. So they've got they pull the wool over their mother's eyes, and when their mother says no, they're on the phone to the dad, but they are the same. They're always on their Xbox, and then they also go out with their friends. But when they do go out, their mother still stands on the park with them.
I don't have Xboxes and game stations in my kids' bedrooms. It's the one thing I won't have them upstairs. I have them downstairs where I can hear them and see them.
Kelly, I can unblock you, but you have to
See,
start.
am I a bad parent that I didn't buy me a Xbox or a PlayStation because I just don't. I don't know.
You're not a bad parent.
Everybody's
No one can judge you.
Top Girl. Everyone is different.
No one could judge you on your parenting because you haven't bought your child a computer. No one.
It's not different. No, guys, it's not that I can't afford it. It's because I can't regulate who she's talking to and who she's not talking to on games and stuff.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I think you're a bit tight and that. It's a bit out of order that your kid ain't.
Can I just touch on something quickly that Dave you said earlier about
Sorry,
children?
everybody, I'm back.
Right,
just about children being safer.
Wait, I've got you turned down.
Pearl, we're talking. Please be quiet. Carry on.
Sorry. Just about when you said that, let your children go out to play, they're probably safer outside than they are on the computers inside. I do agree that they're not always safe on the computers on the inside, but they're just not safe on the outside either. They're really not.
Yes, but this is what I was saying. It comes to the point where people were saying, oh, my kid don't go out. I know my kid's safe because my kid's in the bedroom on their computer. Now, what I'm saying is this day and age now, unfortunately, because all these predators and that know what they're doing, they know now that their children are on computers.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
But they're just not safe outside either. I mean, it's the world we live in.
Yes, 100%. I'm not saying they are safe outside, but there was a stage where everybody was saying, oh, I know where my kid is. They're not out playing. They're on the computer. Now it isn't that saying no more. Your kids, you might know where your child is, but just because that child's playing a game with earphones in, it doesn't mean that child's safe.
No, they're not.
That's what I'm saying. So it has changed.
Saying or whatnot because you can't hear them.
And next thing I know it sounds horrible. I'm not going to, to put down on it. But it starts on the computer. And then when you do let them out to play, there's some fucking dirty predator that's questioned your child that fucking much. They're sat waiting. And it's just absolutely awful.
Exactly, I agree.
Yeah, you're right. You are 100% right.
No one can judge anybody's parenting. No
they
one.
Can't.
You can't
Your parents in today's world can't win, to
if
be
one
honest.
child's got a pair of shoes on with an hole in, if someone's got a child with shoes with an hole in, you have no rights to question. You don't know what the family's going through, what the parents going through. But if that child's got the love that it needs off the parents, it will work out okay.
Exactly.
They're just materials that doesn't make a child happy, a bit of love, a bit of cuddling and growing up through
exactly my point, 100%. Exactly.
You know what I mean? You can't buy your child to be happy.
And everybody parents different. It doesn't matter how many times people say, oh, well, I do this, well, I do that. Well, good for you. You do you, boo. And I'm going to do me with mine over here. It's like my kids, they come home from school and they let loose. My little one is a Tasmanian devil.
Yeah.
But at school, the sun shines out of her arse and she's impeccably behaved.
Yeah, and they're behaving at the right places and at the right times, and they're being children when they want to be children.
Houses, they behave, they're well mannered. They say please and thank you.
But do you agree as well? Sorry for butting in. Do you agree as well that big up, my Millie? Thank you, my baby. Do you agree as well not to make your kids be underhanded and go underground about things? Always try and make them be honest and open.
Very much.
Your household should be open for your open enough for your children to come to you with anything. I believe.
Them enough rope. You have to give them enough rope to trust them and then to trust you.
Absolutely.
I've got twin 15-year-olds.
Yeah,
they're
sorry,
16 in a month, and there's nothing that, and I know there's nothing that they would never come to us and say or do or.
My daughter's the same. She's 15 July, and she
Oh,
will
Frankie, you really
she'll
didn't
talk
have to
to
do
me
that,
or
but
her
thank
dad about absolutely anything.
I mean, we got to remember that there's going to come through a stage of life with our children as they're growing up. You know, they're going to be wanting to do things that they know we're not going to want them to do because it's part of growing up from a child. And they're going to be a little bit sneaky and they're going to tell a few porcupines.
Also,
and
they have to make their own mistakes, Dave.
That's the experience of child's growing up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they've got to learn.
But my moral is this, yeah?
Dave,
never judge
on me.
Never judge anybody's parenting and never have someone else's child's name in your fucking mouth when that child is not yours and you are totally irrelevant with your fucking opinion.
Exactly.
On that note, I want you all to have a great day. You're all great parents.
Dave, before you go, can you do more hide and seek with DG?
Yeah, I've got to go. I'm going out now to try and find I'm going out this afternoon to get a thong and some Nutella, and then we're going
everybody who doesn't know, me and Dave will be on live together at 6. He's having his thong on over top of his shorts, going in the supermarket with his Nutella round the crutch area and do a few pranks.
Honestly, though, that hide and seek is the funniest thing I've seen in a long time.
Good bit of banter. But anyway, guys, it's a good subject you're talking about as well, and it's nice to come into a live sometimes. I'm all about the jokes and the pranks and stuff like that, but serious stuff, it's nice to listen to and see that people are on the same.
Get out. You've been too level-headed. Sorry and all that. Out. See you at 6 o'clock.
I just want to
out, Dave, out. You're being too sensible. Piss off. Sorry, everybody, go on.
I've just gone through, my 15-year-old has done the mum, I'm staying at my parents' but got drunk.
Mm-hmm.
So instead now of being cider as our
Mate, you've got a neck like an old stroke fucking turkey.
Sorry, carry on.
Instead of it being the first drink of cider now, it went to vodka.
Oh, Christ.
Yeah, they all do.
They went straight for the hard stuff. Jesus Christ.
Exactly. We live by the sea. So,
so do I. I'm in Cornwall.
Can she finish? But I must say, she phoned me up and she said, Mum, I'm too drunk, come and collect me. And she explained it afterwards. And the next day, like, I didn't go harsh on her. Don't get me wrong, I had her up at 8 o'clock in the morning doing her housework. But I sat and I spoke, and it was more the concern. She was by the sea, anything could have happened, and I did that way with her.
Yeah.
But it was the fact, there's no soft stuff with cider anymore. It went straight to the vodka.
Yeah, it's scary, isn't it?
Sorry, mods. Anybody who's had the say, can we ring change and let people in the boxes? I'm sorry.
I'll drop now. Thank you.
I'm listening. Hi, Aunt Sally. No, you're welcome. Anybody's welcome in. I want you all to have your opinion, so let everybody have the opinion by keep bringing change. Except for Aunt Sally, she's here to stay. She's part of the furnishings. And my top girl, yes, but she's keeping it right while I'm just doing the mess what these lads has just done. So,
Sally, hi, I've not seen you in ages.
Hello, darling. I've been around. I sit back and sit quiet sometimes. But I've been listening to this conversation for ages, just sitting in the background about the children. Just repeat it to me, Pearl, so I've got it all.
Well, it was now mucky, Aunt Sally, so I didn't really think you'd be interested.
Hello.
Do you know what I'm just saying? Like, Aunt Sally's only interested in a bit of dirty chat. So that's all I'm saying on the matter. I'll go back on mute.
Hello, beautiful Pearl. Hello, all ladies.
Hi, me baby. Go on,
I'm toxic. Just before you start, who was next? Donna, was it, or Lady Rebecca?
Sorry.
Yes, keep them in the right order, my top girl. Just why I sort these things, please. Thank you.
Was it you, Lady Rebecca?
No, I've been speaking, thanks.
Oh, Donna?
Hi. It was just a quick one. I'm a bit confused with this Max and Chippy's son. Did she actually see him on a live?
Yeah.
Why didn't she did she go in and say to him, get off the live now or I'm going to ring your dad?
I have no clue.
I don't know, Can we not share it to Max so she can give her side? Because I've missed more.
yes, I was in and out of the lives at the weekend, but I hardly listening.
Because surely to God, that's the first thing you do, wouldn't you? You end this live now. I'm already on the phone to your dad, and I will tell him.
Yeah, this was my whole point. There was other ways around it. Max has been in the live, and I have asked people to share it because I want her to come in because I don't think she was happy with my opinion on things today. But I will always be truthful about it. I think it was underhanded, and she could have went around it a different way.
Shall I?
Share it to her. Share it to her, please. Go on, I'll go back on mute.
Got me hand up.
Yeah. Sorry, Aunt Sally. Carry on, love.
Nobody allowed me to speak.
Aunt Sally, you can speak. I don't know whether Rembo is ready yet.
Yeah. Well, if Aunt Sally wants to go first.
Started taking the pee when I
Aunt Sally, you're on the speaker. We can hardly hear you, love. DJ, talk about me again. You're getting muted.
Right.
Okay.
Who are you talking about?
Aunt Sally, I'm getting bullied in the comments.
Oh, just
Take
ignore
no
them.
notice of Top Girl. Nobody's getting muted, and you're entitled to your opinion.
That's right, darling. Do you know, I was saying I was trying to have a little say, and then as usual, Pearl came in, closed me down, taking the pee out of me, as always, trying to make me sound vulgar and rude when she knows I'm a minister, right? And I was trying to come in and have a serious conversation to show you all, even though I'm a prat, I do have common sense on this subject about children. And my last words were, Pearl, can you just remind me the exact conversation before I give my opinion?
Go on then, you old tart. I was only phoning. Tell Aunt Sally about the conversation.
You know what I mean, you old tart? Do you hear that now coming
She's
from
disgusting,
her?
Aunt Sally.
I met her. She's my friend who stands on the corner with me.
Get her, Aunt Sally. Get her. Get her.
She
Immediately.
stands there with me here, sticking her leg out, waiting for the cars to stop. I say, Pearl, pack it in.
All the secrets are out.
I said, you're throwing yourself at them. Now listen, keep it clean, Pearl, please. What's this about the children now? It's about parenting, something to do with chips. What's going on?
Shall I give you a backstory quickly?
Yeah, go on, my
So I'll
So,
give
do you know
a-
Chippy, who does the FYP?
Yeah, no chips.
Right. His son was caught on a live stream. I think he was battling an older person. Someone called Max recorded. Chippy's yeah. Chippy can. I'll invite him. His son got recorded and sent to Canadian Angie as gossip. That's what I know. If I'm getting it wrong, Chippy will. And now we're talking about internet safety and our kids.
So, Aunt Sally, I'll just finish this bit off here. My opinion was Max come in the chat and I said, listen, Max, you're my friend, but I wouldn't be a real friend if I didn't have my real opinion. I said, I think it was very snaky, very underhanded. You had no needs to do that. You'd rung his sister. She could have left a voicemail to get in contact with Chippy. And in my opinion, it was a kick in the teeth to Chippy because they don't like each other. Fact.
Well, I think personally, mind your own
Hi,
business.
Chippy.
Not you. People, unless they're really underage children, mind your own business and maybe privately talk to the parent. Mind your own bit. If it was me, I would be
Exactly.
saying, mind your own business.
But Aunt Sally, as what she done as well was took it to a platform, somebody else that does not like Chippy with 2,000 or plus more people in, turned round and said, I've got gossip, but also what's come to my attention is she'd already let Canadian Bush and Wig Albert know she was coming to the platform with this information. That's what...
And
I'll still
she said
stand
it
by
was gossip.
It was snaky, end of.
She said, I've got a bit of gossip for you.
You know, you've got
Thank
to
you.
look at the mentality of a person that chooses to gossip about a child. That's the first thing. And the second thing is, it's Chippy's business, no one else's. It's got nothing to do with anyone in here, what my kids do or how they do it or what they do, even though they're adults now. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Exactly. Who are any of us to tell anybody how to be a
That's
parent?
right. They've got the nose up every dog's arse on this
Exactly,
side.
exactly.
And they need to mind their own business.
Exactly.
If it,
Hi, Chippy. Do you want to have your say on it? Because it
Look,
is about you.
if it was about safeguarding, where's the videos of this adult that was
bullshit?
Hold on, I'm saying, and that's why I'm saying it's bullshit, because if this was about awareness, like they tried to claim, they would have had videos and been in the live of this person, the adult, that was battling a child and interacting with a child online, regardless of it being my child. They would have done awarenesses on them. They would have gone in at them. They would have been sharing it out to that live to get them shut down, etc. They would have called them all sorts of names. They would have told them off. Where's the videos? Where's the awareness? There is none. It was all about spite and getting at me and trying to call me a bad dad. That's exactly what it was.
1,000,000%. And if Max wants in the live at any point, I know the live's been shared to her. She was in my comments this morning. She heard everything I had to say. I know she's not happy, but she's welcome in the box. If she comes in, mods, and there's not even any room, please drop somebody and put her in. She's entitled to her say she's getting spoke about. But I agree with everything that you've just said there, Chippy.
What they called it, Pearl. So I was awake. I was in my bedroom. He was in his bedroom, having his privacy. He told me he was going to sleep. Now, at 12:30 in the morning on a Saturday, am I not allowed to leave him alone to go to sleep? I do not have to sit there and sing him a lullaby. Do you know what I mean?
But at the end of the day, what's it got to do with anybody? If she was truly looking after a child, as she said, she would not, for firstly, took it to Canadian bushes. Secondly, she got in contact with your sister, tried to ring her. Why didn't she just leave her a voice message? This is my point. The message would have got to you, whichever way. Nobody knew it was your son, except for Max, because she's heard his voice. Why did it have to be fetched to the app until now everybody knows it was your son? That was my point.
Because some people thrive on gossip. That's all they know what to do. They're so lonely within themselves, and they've got something so low in themselves that they've just got to always find some fault in someone else.
I would say just admit you were wrong and just leave it at that. That's what I would say.
And again, for people saying it's a 13+ app, go and give your heads a little wobble. Has anybody pulled the Canadian bush up for sitting saying, I've got nice ditties. In fact, I might just rub them now and see how they feel. Wish you could see them. That to me is actual content. Why has nobody been to Canadian bush and pulled her up? But again, a relevant person.
When did she say that?
She said that on her live the other night. I listened to it with my two own ears. Oh. Yes, I spy on you, you witch, because I love to know, because not a night goes past when I don't get dug out for something. So that's why I listen, because I like the proof. But again, you're irrelevant. Nobody really gives a flying F what you've got to say, because you can't even be truthful about yourself.
And actually, can I just clarify? It's gone down. It's now a 12+ app.
You know what? It only suits. Do you know what? The people say it's a 12+, a 13+ app, right? When it suits them because they don't like the person.
Can we keep tapping the screen, please, and get your hearties in? Sorry, button in.
Otherwise, they don't care. It's a 13+ app.
Can I just say, I mean, at the end of the day, we've all got kids. We all know what they're like. It doesn't, whatever the age is, if them kids want on, they're going to get on.
Yeah, I agree.
You know,
I think the best thing to do. I did a speech.
Breathe, Top Girl, breathe.
Look, I have an app on his phone. I have the Find My Kids app on his phone, so I can track him. I can see where he is at all times. I can listen to his calls if I need to. I can shut down all his internet. He's now been warned that phone's gone.
Chippy, please, for 1 second, can I just say something to you? Stop explaining your parenting to all people on the app who you do not know. You do not have to explain to anybody how you parent your child.
I don't. No, I try my best.
You know what I'm saying? So stop explaining. It's not a judge, jury and court. Why it's being fetched to the app, again, is through Max. And I'll say it as it is. It had no needs to be fetched to the app. It was done out of pure vengeance, in my opinion. A kick in the teeth to you will kick you while you're down. And that is that. And
Girl, can I just say something, please?
Yeah.
I'm a mother of 5. And my eldest is 32, and he was, sorry, Aunt Sally, a little bastard. I grew up, Pearl, I don't know whether you know the place in Ireland, in Ballymore.
You're very muffled, Manic. You're muffled.
The high rise. Do you know the high rise in Ballymun?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. And Sally, I raised my son in there, and I swear he used to be out with the horses. He used to be everything, right? And I swear to God, nobody interfered. Everybody would be like heads. If there'd be washing machines, couches, everything coming over the balconies.
That's right, especially if the police came in.
Oh, stop! There'd be everybody. The kids would have everything gone underneath their jackets. They'd be all in the stairwells. But then I had two in their 20s, and I'm going through an awful time with them now. And Chippy, listen till I tell you something. I don't
Manic,
watch
2
you.
minutes, me baby. Have you got earplugs or something in?
Yeah, me speaker's broke.
Can you? Oh, never. You sound like a fucking Dalek.
Sorry.
Hurry up
I'm
then about
so
it,
sorry.
baby. No, go
Right,
on.
listen, I'm going through a terrible time with my two daughters, right? They're not talking to me at the minute. But listen, I'll get over it. It's just floored me since July. I'm in the bed, right? And then I have twins that are 15 and they're autistic. And when I try to explain to them to do activities and things, they say to me, but this is our thing. Like, we have to move on. Like, my son in his 30s would never have had a computer ever in his life. But the 15-year-olds, the computers are coming in. It's their thing. My two are like geniuses on the computers.
Yeah.
So, and do you know what, Aunt Sally? I've had multiple nervous breakdowns and been sectioned multiple times, right?
Yes.
And I've done a huge amount of counselling. And the best line that I've ever heard was, mind your own business. If everybody in their own circle minded their own business, their own children, their own grandchildren, themselves, the world would be a much better place. That's all I wanted to come up and
That's
say.
right, darling.
Aunt Sally, I
Manic
love
Paws.
you. Pearl, I love you. Chippy, fuck them. Girls,
Exactly.
I'm with yous all. Do you know what I
hope
mean?
you feel better, Toxic. I hope you're okay.
I will. I've
Thanks,
been
me
through it
baby.
before. It'll break soon,
It'll
please God.
pass. This too will pass.
Oh.
And they look like any parent. I put rules in place like any parent, and he broke it. He knows he's not allowed to go live. He broke it. What can I do? I can't do anything because he's already done it.
Yeah,
I have to
don't
tell him why he
explain
can't do
like
it.
she said, Chip. Don't you give them the satisfaction of an explanation of how you parent your child.
Exactly. It's not
You
the
know what I
crime of
mean?
the fucking
You're a
century.
father. You do your best. Sod them.
Listen, all I'd say
Chippy,
is,
while you're here, I know we're on this subject. Can I just say something to you? Because again, I want to be opening up front, right? I seen a little thing this morning of your live about the Haley one, right?
Yep.
So I have put a comment on there, and I don't know if you've seen it or if you haven't. And I
No.
said, "Come on, Chippy, even if it's friends, call them out for the bad behaviour." She's running her lives and saying people's come with no proof, people's come with lots of proof about video clips, what's come out of her mouth and lots of things. But what I'm trying to say is just because people done that beautiful thing at Christmas does not mean you're in their back pocket and you can't call them out.
right, so I get what you're saying. But I am just keeping out of it. I'm keeping out of it. And when people are coming with facts, then I
Like
can deal
which
with
facts do you want to see? Like
I don't want to be involved. That's the whole. I just don't want to be involved. I don't want to be involved.
See, to me, like, listen, and Chippy, you know where I'm coming from. I'm coming from a good place. But if you do a F page, right, my opinion is whether they be friends or foe, I think to do a good, a page, you have to be real with them. Just Max, me and Max are friends, but it didn't stop me from calling her out this morning that I thought she had a dig at you. End of.
And like I say, I know what you're saying, but I'd rather just keep out of
So
it.
that's what I'm saying, and this is why people say all these platforms are biased and this, that and the other. I think people need to get more of a backbone, speak up. You're not falling out. You're just saying it like it is, like people can see what's happening in front of everybody's eyes. And to me, all them other people that's been shut down for years was allowed their opinion. When they've started coming out with things, people are only quick to jump on them and say, you're liars, this hasn't happened, that hasn't happened. So to me, it's one-sided. And I've never once stopped Hayley or her current mods or friends. Kirsty, can you mute up a minute, me baby? You're echoing. I've never pulled Hayley over the coals or done anything. I said she's allowed in any time she wants and she can come and have a say, but she's telling people on her platform, we've been muted, we're not allowed in the boxes. That's a load of lies, Chippy, a load of lies. And I'll stand here and say it with chest. They can come in right now if they want. None of my mods has ever muted or blocked anybody unless it's certain things they speak about and they only get muted, not blocked. There, snooze, jump in the box. I was muted and you've been explained what for, right, Chippy? Because I'm snooze, get in the box. Snooze felt the need to comment, spam, whatever you call the chat, and she was pissing everybody off with a comment. That's why you got muted. You've been told, if you want to get in the box now and have your opinion, feel free and get in. It's not a biased platform. You're allowed your say. So don't fucking start pulling that in the comments.
I'm going to say it in the comments. You need the guts to say it on here.
I'm not going to listen to hearsay. If there's any hearsay, I'm not going to listen to it. I do not like Ginger Gemini and them because they're just nothing out but they'll twist every fucking fact and turn it into a fiction to make it.
They haven't twisted it. They've come with the proof. So how?
Well, this is why I don't want to get involved because, like I said, I have not watched any of it. I don't want to get involved. I what do you call it? I've spoke to Hayley this morning. I just don't want to be involved. I don't believe half the shit.
Come on, you do me one thing. I know you're saying you don't want to get involved, but I think she watches my lives, so I've said it 1,000 times. Can you just tell her it came out of my mouth, or I told you she's never been once stopped from coming onto my platform. Her current mods, her friends, she can come in anytime she wants. I've even said I'll drop people from the boxes, let people up one at a time to ask her the questions to show their proof. And you know for why? She's been caught out, in my opinion, in a million lies, a bullying, a coercive behaviour, whatever you call it, the manipulation, and that's why she won't get in a box. And she's never going to get in the box, let's be real, because there's too much proof against her. Sorry, Chippy, I'm not dragging you into it, but I'm having my honest opinion too.
Just respectfully, I just don't want to get involved.
That's fine, that's fine.
Hayley's been, like I say, Hayley's done nothing to me. She's been good to me, and that's how I'm going to treat her.
And again, Mac's never done anything to me, and she's been good to me. But I still was prepared to call her out about you this morning because I thought it was underhanded, it was wrong, and she done that to have a dig at you and nothing more, nothing less. That's what it was for.
I think what Pearl's trying to say. Fuck
Go on, just breathe, top girl, just breathe.
I'll speak tomorrow.
Just breathe, top girl.
Personally, I think it comes across as fake. I'm not having a go at anyone, but it comes across as fake.
Exactly.
Anyway, right.
You mean fake from me?
No. If Chippy isn't going to comment, it just comes across as fake. You've just having a back.
I'm being honest. I'm being honest with myself. I don't want to be involved.
Exactly, and you can't be forced to, but it's when you're doing these F pages, and I even say the same to Luke or to Donna or to Dan. Dan starting his in the morning, the same as Alex, the same as anybody, EQ, whatever. If I fuck up on this app or get caught out for doing something, or there's lots of things coming against me, call me out, say what you've got to say. Let people come up and have the say even into your lives.
But then again, Pearl, look, listen, right, so there's enough people calling her out right now. I think there's enough piling on her. They don't need me to join in.
They're not piling on her, Chippy.
No,
come
but
on, for God's
what I'm
sake.
saying is, you don't need me to join in because why is it so
you
important
making
for me
us
to
sound
join
like
in?
an absolute bully group. That's my opinion, what you're trying to say there, Chippy.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying
Well,
there's
to me
enough
it
people
is.
going at her at the moment.
Because
it's no more than she does to others. It's no more than she does to others.
That's fine. That's your opinion. That's fine. But what I'm saying is I've not got involved. I've deliberately not got involved. And I don't want to be involved. And that's me just being honest with you now. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't want to be involved. So
right, I have give you the chance just to have your speak on that. So, because you do this F page, Chippy, listen, I've got to say it as it is. So why do you feel the need, if I do anything like you did the other day, you pulled me up on it, you pulled Dan up on things, you pull everybody else up, but It's
I don't pull them on everything. I don't do it on everything. I do it on certain things, or maybe something it's that I feel like I want to talk about. I don't always pull everybody on everything.
Snooze, sorry, Chippy, Suze, whatever you call it. Get up in the box. Nobody's stopping you from asking a question. Stop being facetious in the comments. Jump up in the box and come and ask your question. Sorry, Chippy, go on.
I'm just saying that I don't get involved in everything. I get involved in some things I don't. Some things I leave alone. Some things.
So again, bias then.
Well, if you want to say it's bias, you can, but I can't. I'm not the police. You know what I mean? I don't want to be involved in everything.
But if you've just made that statement, you're not the police. That's the whole part of TikTok, the whole part of the F pages. Why do you feel the need then to speak on other things out? It's just come out your mouth. You're not the police.
I just think some things need talking about. Some things
exactly
don't.
My point, and she needs fucking spoke about.
But I'm saying there's enough of you already talking about it. I think she's got enough to deal with right now. There's no need for me to be involved.
Oh, well, I just think
it's just how I feel. You know what I mean? I can't help how I feel, Pearl. You know, I'm just being honest with you here. I'm not going to sit here and go, oh, yeah, all right, then I'll get involved, because that's not what I want to do. I want to stay out of it. You know?
Exactly, but it was the same with the Top. I'll say another thing like it, for instance, it was the same with the Top Girl and the Alex thing. You couldn't wait to get in there, and it was all one-sided.
I stayed out of it. I stayed out of it. I did ask. All I said on that was that the two friends, I don't want to be involved, and that nobody knows what the translation was. That's all I had to say on it, and I left it alone.
There was lots of people come on the app and said that translation was not what everybody tried to make it. But again, I don't know. Yeah. I just think, who are people on here to sit and think, well, I'll speak on this, but I won't speak on that. And if you're going to speak and have an unbiased platform, just speak about it. You're
people
not losing a friendship.
How I feel about. I don't like Ginger Gem, and I know I don't like her. I don't like her. I can't help that. Sorry.
And that's your opinion, and she'll maybe not like you.
Yeah, probably.
Like, it works both ways. Yeah. I mean, if she's in here, she's more than welcome to jump up. You're being spoke about. You can jump up. Hi, is this you, Snoop? Snoop, are you the one who wants to ask a question? No, I don't think she realises she's. No, that was Sue. Sorry.
Right, I'm gonna go now, Pill, because obviously I came in to talk about bloody what you're talking about on Young and that. So
yeah, but again, even still, I'll have the last say. Don't explain your parenting to nobody. It's got nothing to do with nobody on this app.
Yeah, I agree. All right, see you later.
Okie doke. Bye.
Bye.
Can we mute up, please? Fucking hell. Not muting up, out. Freddie, do you know you're in the box? No, out. Cheryl, do you know you're in the box? Cheryl?
I'm going to jump back down into the comments, Pearl. See you in a bit.
So, Rebecca, thank you, my baby, for having... You're all right, Freddie. So, if anybody else wants to come up and have an opinion on what's just been said, please feel free. You're all entitled to your opinion. Nobody's going to get shut down for it. So, but I just do think there's a lot of underhandedness on this app. There's a lot of, because you're my friend, I'm not calling your bad behaviour out. However bad your behaviour gets, you carry on with it. I'm your friend and I'll just blow smoke up your ass and I'll never tell you when you're in the wrong. That's my opinion on it. Fuck everybody. Dan out when he does something wrong, and I'll kick him from the box and I'll tell him to shut his mouth. The same as I will with Luke, the same as I would with Donna, the same as I would with anybody. But it doesn't stop me from being the fucking friends. I think, in my opinion, Precious stuff, it makes me more of a friend for being real and not blowing smoke up the butthole. And that to me is a real person, not fucking fake. Not fake. Come on, that's people on here have a backbone. Me and Luke argue on a daily basis, me and fucking Dan does, but it doesn't mean we're not friends. And to me, and listen, Chippy, I know you're still in the comments, to me, I feel like you've been bought from that money over Christmas and you feel now in a position you cannot speak out. It's nothing about friendship. She blocked you. She must have just unblocked you. She'll kick you under the bus like she has done with Alex and with Corey when she's got no use for you, she'll kick you. But to me, I always say, be a real friend and just be out there. Don't blow smoke up people's ass, because to me, I don't want a friend like that. I want somebody who's going to be real with me at all times. Sorry, I'll shut up now.
Down as well as up.
And Sally, your mic is muffled.
Oh, this mic's getting on my head. I said a person that stands with you, even when, if you're a real friend, even when the app's against you, you stand with that friend. I stood with you all through it, Pearl. I love you, I'm here. Openly online, and that's real friendship. You don't turn on a friend because they've made a mistake. You stand with them, support them, and help them through it.
Sorry, I'm just looking for a comment. I've just seen something in here and saying, oh, there, what the frig am I doing to the screen?
Well, that's my opinion.
Pearl, what do you think to Blaster doing a thing with the vape? Where's it gone? Oh, man! With the vape. Sorry, where's the comment gone? Oh, wait there. Pretended to... fuck's sake. I've lost it. I don't know what did Blast... Well, with a vape, simulating oral something with a man. I don't know what you mean, Babby. Do you want to jump up in the box and come and say it? Precious, do you want to come up in the box? Have a vape, I beg you. Wait a minute, 1 second. Whoever it was, do you want to come into the box and tell us all about it? Because I haven't seen that. Precious! I haven't seen that, but come in and you can come up and show screen recording if you want. I really haven't seen it. Then I will have my honest to God's opinion on it. But feel free, yeah?
So what do you think on Blaster doing that thing to the vape, stimulated something with a man? I don't want to say the word, on a man. That's what it said. Are you there, Pearl? Can anyone else hear me? Hello? Hello?
Sorry, I just had to get me little doggy under control.
I forgot I was talking then and my mic was down.
Oh, I don't know who I've invited. Sorry.
Is there anyone that can... Linz, can you get up and cam too for us?
Cam to what?
Hold on, let me...
Just breathe, Top Girl. Stop panicking. Just breathe. It's fine. Yes, Linz can get up. So, Linz, up you come. I don't know what you want you to come to.
Right, there's a guy, sorry, it's just my anxiety is really, really
It's
bad.
fine. It's fine. Just take your time.
Right, Linz, go on Kiki's page and play the new WhatsApp thing. Yeah.
What's the at anyone? Is it just Kiki? With
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I think I've come to her before. Right, 1 minute, I'll just get my camera on.
Well, I put you in the box. People saying for a trigger. Oh, well, I'll follow you back.
Oh, trigger warning.
For a trigger
Massive
warning.
trigger. Can you do the
what's it doing?
It'll come
Just
out.
breathe. Just breathe. Top Girl, it's fine. Just sit on mute. Stay there and sit on mute. You're fine.
Right, so there's 2 new ones. Oh, there's quite a few new ones.
There's the WhatsApp ones. Try find that one.
Right, okay. Is it this one? Oh, let me clean my thing. 1 minute. My screens.
Sorry, everybody. I don't know what this is about. Can everybody mute up, please? Are you listening to something or just reading something?
This is not the one that I've just. Lynn, let me follow you, and what account are you on, so I can share
This
it.
one that I'm on in the boxing.
Right, give me two seconds.
Sorry, everybody. I don't know what this is about.
I'm just going to the account.
I know she would relax because when she gets all let up about
bless
things,
her.
this is what happens with a speech. But if she just breathes, and she's going to be okay.
Right, 1 minute.
Posh girl, sorry, baby. What did you want? I seen you saying let me up.
Do you know when someone said about that app, obviously it's been changed to 12, they've actually made a new regulation now. It's, they're getting stricter.
Do you mind just
Right,
come in for a minute?
let me just
Yeah.
let me just play that again. Are you ready?
Yeah, can everybody mute up, please?
I would just say, like, just send a message, like, till this all blows over. Do you mind just not coming in for a minute? Because of what's been said, obviously it goes against my content. Or something, like something along the lines of that. But just be like, oh, like, Mr. Cool or something.
I've sending Corey a message asking him just to stay away from my lives. And I need to do it in a way where he's not going to dox me. So and I don't want you or bring him around me for a bit. But I need to do it before tonight because I won't have fun. Because as soon as he comes in, I'll end my life. Like I did the other night. Yeah, because you're mad at me because I'm not outwardly running. She come in yesterday and goes, you need to check on Alex. I said, I'm not checking on Alex, I'm not his mum. Why do I need to check on Alex? Any woman who is okay with jokes being made sexually about children is fucking wild. Wild. All of you putting green hearts today on the back of what he said, and you guys don't even know the truth what he said. You're wild. Yes, you can like Alex. Yes, you can support Alex. You can be friends with Alex, but you just hold him to account for what he says. And it's not my fucking fault. Isn't it weird how you're angry at me, Chelsea, because I don't back joking about having sex with children?
Trigger warning, guys.
So Alex obviously told me that Corey was also joking on the phone calls about having sex with Lottie's kid. Well, Lottie laughed, but you still stayed on the phone call with a mother laughing about a 15-year-old child being raped, because surely having sex with a 15-year-old is non-consensual, right? Because it's rape. So you're all sat on the fucking calls, repeatedly laughing about it. Alex's comment wasn't about a troll. It was, what? Someone said my girlfriend's 13? No, it was a 3-year-old I'm fucking. So actually, at least go live and say what you really said before I play the fucking clip.
Oh my God.
Did anyone see what Alex's reaction was? Because as soon as he comes for me, I'm going live and I'm playing it. And I'll go like, right, and I'm supposed to be okay with this, yeah? Because I don't do this weird shit where you're all fucking agreeing to things online. And I'll say to Corey, look, I'm not even sorry for recording the call because you told me 5 minutes earlier that you were going to record our call, so I recorded it too, dickhead.
Is that it? Oh.
Has this just come out today?
Still stuck with the people joking about disgusting jokes.
Today?
Yeah, 6 hours ago.
Wow.
I don't know what to say to that, to be honest.
Oh my God. I don't know what to say.
I have a lot to say, but today's not the fucking day.
Top girl. Off she go.
Just imagine we're on FaceTime and do it that way, TG.
This is what I'm saying about her. So she's obviously recorded phone calls too, and she's bringing things to the app. Who's put that recording up, Lindsay?
It sounds to me that Kiki was the ex-mod, isn't it, of Hayley, and Hayley's sent those voice notes to Kiki, it seems. I'm just
can I
guessing
just
here.
say, I don't know if Kiki's in the app, in the chat, but the last time that the recording come out, she put them into a group mod chat. So Kiki's in here.
Yeah,
Kiki,
she sent them last night, she says, Pearl.
You sent them last night. And sorry, I don't know what I'm pressed. Do you want to... Is this into that same mod group, Kiki, where the first lot went, or did you get them sent private or something? People saying, can you play it again, please? Play it one more time and just...
Is your account going to be all right, though, Pearl?
I don't know.
If you listen really carefully as well, she says that Corey told her that he was recording their call, and that's why she recorded the call as well.
Ah.
Wow.
Right, okay. Yeah, I mean, I can play it again and try and beep out.
Just play it, and if anything happens, we'll go on to a different account.
Yeah, all right.
So, can I just explain?
Sorry, 1 minute, Lindsay. Kiki, speak, thanks.
Sorry, one minute.
So I got reminded that these conversations did happen in the group chat.
Yeah.
And then I didn't have a recording of them, otherwise I would have put them out earlier. When they got sent to me last night, I obviously put them together, and then today I've put them out.
I'm listening. I'm just going on mute so you can talk.
Pearl, after Kiki, shall we play it and then just you restart?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let Kiki speak. I'll just go on mute 1 second.
No, that's all I wanted to say is that, like, because I know I said originally that I didn't have any other information, but I suffer really bad with brain fog, and I know it's quite a vital piece of information to forget, but I forget everything. So that's like why, and I didn't have it. It was sent to me.
Precious. No, that's fine. Listen, so you've had this all the time from that other recording coming out?
No, it was sent to me last night.
Oh, right. Sorry. I'm not getting what's going on here. Oh, well, it's here. It's starting again. This is what I said. There's going to be lots of recordings that's happened and leaked. And it's obviously come from Vomit. So she's out to destroy whoever. I'm sorry. And in my opinion, stop it. In my opinion, it's just because everybody's coming out about her. I'm sorry. Let me go on mute and you just talk. Go on, talk amongst.
While she's on mute, do you want to quickly play it, Linz?
Yeah, go on.
Right, on trigger warning, and then we'll.
After this recording, everybody, I'm not even going to talk. I'm just going to restart and then come straight back and you can have your opinion on it.
Just listen to it, everyone. Mute.
Right, ready?
I would just say, like, just send a message, like, till this all blows over, do you mind just not coming in for a minute? Because of what's been said, obviously it goes against my content, or something, like something along the lines of that. But just be like, oh, like, Mr. Cool or something.
I've sending Corey a message asking him just to stay away from my lives. And I need to do it in a way where he's not going to dox me. So, and I don't want you or Brigham around me for a bit. But I need to do it before tonight because I won't have fun. Because as soon as he comes in, I'll end my life like I did the other night. Yeah, because you're mad at me because I'm not outwardly running. She came in yesterday and she need to check on Alex. I said, I'm not checking on Alex. I'm not his mum. Why do I need to check on Alex? Any woman who is okay with jokes being made sexually about children is fucking wild. Wild. All of you putting green hearts today on the back of what he said, and you guys don't even know the truth of what he said. You're wild. Yes, you can like Alex. Yes, you can support Alex. You can be friends with Alex, but you just hold him to account for what he says. And it's not my fucking fault. Isn't it weird how you're angry at me, Chelsea, because I don't back joking about having sex with children? So Alex obviously told me that Corey was also joking on the phone calls about having sex with Lottie's kid when Lottie laughed. But you still stayed on the phone call with a mother laughing about a 15-year-old child being raped, because surely having sex with a 15-year-old is non-consensual, right? Because it's rape. So you're all sat on the fucking calls, repeatedly laughing about it. Alex's comment wasn't about a troll. It was, what? Someone said my girlfriend's 13? No, it was a 3-year-old I'm fucking. So actually, at least go live and say what you really said before I play the fucking clip.
Let me restart, and I didn't even hear the bit about Corey joking about Lottie's kid. Let me restart and come back. Listen, and I'm going to say it. She's obviously listened to that recording. And I don't care what anybody says. That's why she's so mad. That's how she can come out and say what she said with chest. She's listened to that recording, in my opinion, from Corey. And she's recorded it. She's been as wise as Corey's been. She's recorded it and she's heard the full conversation of what's been said in there. I'm sorry. And it's fucking wrong. And everybody didn't believe when I was coming out and saying what I was told was said in that conversation. It was all turned around to some other way. And so it's come out of Vomit's mouth now exactly what was on, and she's fucking listened to that recording whichever way you look at it. And then I never heard the second bit where it was about Lottie's child and Corey Oh my God. Go on, Top Girl. Have your say. I'll go on mute a second.
I think
let other people up in the boxes if you want up. Sorry, let me go on mute.
Everyone, if you want, just a request. I think Jodie's got box powers anyway. I think it's just everyone said there's more to it, and the people who supported it without knowing what it said 100%. You need to.
I'm here.
There you go. I think she just wants to say, like, they need to sit. You should have sat back and waited for everything to come out, rather than going in guns blazing and supporting him without knowing the actual facts. I hope that's what you was trying to say.
Yeah, that's that.
Let's just.
Top Girl, don't panic. Just breathe. Go on mute a bit and just sit there. Just relax.
Can we just, without changing the subject too much, but who is Chelsea? Does anyone know? Or
there is a Green Heart member.
Right.
Let them in. They can come in. Let them in. Anybody?
No. It was in the voice recording. She said.
Oh, sorry.
She said it sounded like she was on about Chelsea, one of the supporters. But I was thinking, no, who's that? But yeah.
Oh dear. I feel sick to the stomach again. It was shut down, and then all of these things are coming back out again, and it's just fucking sick to the core.
And he said to me that it was a troll. He went at me saying it was a troll. That's something about I commented in Angie's live, but it was actually about somebody said about his girlfriend being 13, and he said no, I am effing a 3-year-old. So he needs to apologise to Pearl and everybody else for making us look like dickheads when you was in the wrong.
But again, this is not just on one person. There was 2 joking about actual things with kids here. Let's get it right.
Yeah,
Let's not be all
Corey as well.
one-sided. There was 2.
I agree, but during that whole week, Pearl, if everyone will actually be honest, there was everyone on that call and stuff, but the main names I heard were Hayley and Corey. No offense.
What do you mean? No, I mentioned Alex all the way.
I know
all
you
I kept
told
mentioning
Alex
Corey for.
when he
I
was
said,
in
Corey,
here.
fetch it to the app. I didn't know Corey had anything to say with it. Like, we've just listened there. I was the one who was going on about Alex. And I said, I don't fuck around with that talk like that. I said, but the one that Alex is not going at is Corey because he's fetched it to the app. I didn't fucking know Corey was joking about Lottie's child.
You did say, though, it's got to be worse.
I did. And
But
I
you
still
said it
think
to
there's
Alex
more to
in your
come.
chat, Pearl.
I still think there is more to come. I'm telling you, it's the tip of the iceberg here. And now things are starting to come out. They're going to start scattering and covering their asses every which way. And other things will come out. And I've said this right from the fucking start.
Yeah, you have.
Sorry, I'm so mad over this because I've been got at for saying what I was told. I put a question, was this said in a phone call? And it's to Jay, I'll mention who I asked. Was this said in a phone call? She asked us what. I said, was it said about a 13-year-old child getting after a 13-year-old child? And then Alex turned around and said, no, it was a 3-year-old. There was nothing mentioned about a fucking troll. There was nothing mentioned, but I was the liar all the time. I was a bad and I was digging out. Well, again, now Corey has said something about Lottie's child in there where I've never heard. And it wasn't you were saying about Alex. And what I said was, why isn't he going at Corey and bringing this out? For bringing it to the app. And I couldn't understand why. And listen, there, you've just heard this call, and again, that one is as bad as the other. It's not just on one, they're both as bad as the other. That's my opinion.
It was funny how there's no green hearts in the chat.
In fact, all fucking 4's as bad as the other, not just 2, all 4. There was 4 people on that fucking call.
I was just about to say, when we called this out about Hayley recording the conversation, I stated that was done for her purposes because she knew more than what was originally.
And I think she's listened to the original phone call. And if you see the video, that's on the thing. It's where it's blanked out for a bit. And I think that's the part where Hayley listens to that phone call.
I only jumped up to make sure Top Girl was all right. That's the main reason.
I'm just doing breathing at the moment.
Sorry, I'll go back on mute. I'm just finishing
You
washing
set me
the floor.
Tourette's off, you fucker. right. Long as you're okay, that's all right, my darling. All right.
I'm alright. I'm
All
alright.
right. See you later, guys. See you later.
Bye.
Oh.
Thanks, Fraser.
Bye, Babbies. Give us 2 seconds. I'm just finishing washing my floors. 2 seconds. You keep on talking.
I just think it's absolutely disgusting. Yeah. Nobody's going to call it out, barring Pearl, every fucking time. And she's the one who got called a liar. And you're doing this for, a certain narrative, this, that, and the other.
Yeah.
Thanks, everyone, guys. You don't have to give me. I'm literally just sat here trying to sort myself out.
Are you okay, Aunt Sally?
Yeah, I'm just listening. Thank you for asking.
Are you having a break from Googling Pearl's recommendations?
I haven't looked at them yet. Are they good?
I don't know what she's going to come up with next.
No, mate.
I just thought I'd ask because you were quiet.
Yeah. Does that mean I'm not usually quiet?
Aunt Sally, you're usually like the calming person and stuff, but obviously it's quite a bit of a touchy subject, so I just thought I'd make sure you're all right.
Yeah.
Sorry, everybody. Mods, you can let people up and let them come and have the opinions. All I want to say is, so now we have listened to 2 different things. And the first one, everybody blamed me and said I was doing it because I had a vengeance against somebody. But now we hear Hayley's fetched this out, put it into wherever. And I just don't like what I've heard. And I'll be truthful, I don't like it, but all 4 to blame, not just 2.
And can I just say, 3 of the people on that call were parents. 3 of the, I think Miss T, check it if Miss T is in the box. Pearl, she's private, isn't she?
Oh, wait there.
I'm just working away at the same time.
Hello.
Hi.
We played it now, Miss T.
What was it? I was unscoring.
Oh, I just sent it on inbox.
Oh. You okay though?
Yeah.
Hello, Aunt Sally.
Hello.
Hello.
Aunt Sally, I think we need a prayer right now.
Yeah, pray, Aunt Sally, please, if you
We
can.
need a prayer. What should we pray for?
I don't fucking know. Help me.
Pray for stability and for everyone's mind to be. Because this app is confused right now, Aunt Sally.
Georgie, sorry everybody. Georgie, on top, just keep the chat going for 2. Give us 5 minutes and I'll be ready and I'll come and sit down and talk to you properly.
We've got it, it's fine.
Get in the box and release that. Oh.
Okay, Father God, we just come before you in the name of Jesus. We just lay this matter at your throne right now, Lord. And we just ask you to give us calm in this situation as it's dealt with, Lord. It's a wicked, awful situation. It turns the stomach of many a person, Lord. And we're just asking you now that you have your way in this room and that we can talk about this, whatever it is that needs discussing without fighting, arguing, screaming or shouting, that we will remain calm. In the name of Jesus, amen.
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 Apparently, Alex has come off now, so he's not going to answer, but he'll come off. Was he live? Was he Cam 2 in Pearl?
I don't know. Does anyone know in the chat?
He's still live. Why is he not coming and answering? No, he wasn't.
Let me just check.
Go on, Linz. Alex, thanks, Rick. Alex was live camping and stuff. Why is this big grown ass man not working?
Thank you, Red Bull.
I
I
can't
didn't see the
him live.
video. I'll be real, Top Girl. I didn't see it. I don't even know what's happened. So
He was live 2 minutes ago. He's not now. He's got a story up. Let me just check that.
Oh, go on. Show us, Lindsay, if you can. He's in the chat.
Oh,
He's
it's all right. It just says he's back. That was 6 hours ago, meaning back live. It's nothing exciting.